This primitive automaton could lead us deeper into the facility were I to repair it.
We should get moving. Where's Tiny?
I told her not to, but she wandered off to study some old tech she said looked fantastically intriguing.
Time is of the essence, but we can't leave her here.
Wait, guys! I'm here! Don't get your feathers in such a ruffle, I'm fine!
Well, we don't have time to wait here while you play with some new toys. Dragon's not just gonna sit around while we find this Rodanovan research.
It's okay, but we can't delay any longer.
Is that? A traitorous Sylvari somehow made it into Rodanovis alone.
Big deal. He'll fall just like the rest.
Wait, he doesn't appear hostile. More confused.
Your point being...
The call is quieter here. Maybe this one sought refuge. Maybe there's something left inside.
Then let's just crack it open and find out.
No. I'm going to talk to him.
Canuck, wait. It could be a trick.
I'll take my chances. Brother? Hello?
Help me. Please. I can't tell what was happening.
What is it? What is it like, giving in?
It was... of relief. Such a relief. I didn't want to fight it anymore. But then I did things.
Of your own will.
I don't know. At the time, I knew it was wrong. I couldn't stop. Forgive me. I wanted to obey. My strings were tugged, and my body acted while I watched. A passenger to the dragon's breath, its whispers.
Do you hear it still? Feel its pull?
I do.
And what does it want? What's its plan?
It wants you to die. You will succumb. No one is strong enough to stand against mordrem.
Your soul!
as expected.
A valiant effort, my friend, but apparently he was too far gone. Let's keep moving. Tislat was right. This city appears long dead. I guess we won't find any allies to rally for our cause.
Such a pity. All those Asura.
Maybe no new allies, but there is something else here. I'm picking up some prints that are definitely not Asura. Looks like they belong to...
Chalk.
Yeah, how did you... Ah, gotcha.
Makes sense the chalk are here. This place is a nexus for ley energy. I speculate these things actually channel it somehow.
Great. Well-fed chalk. They're probably responsible for the death of this entire city.
Luckily, you can withdraw into the safety of your golem. This is obviously no place for an Asura.
Safety of my golem? What's that supposed to mean? Maybe you need the safety of my golem.
What? I'm not saying it. Nature is.
Okay, enough. Let's pick up the pace. We need to find the lab where they conducted their dragon research. What's the best way to do that?
Maybe if we power up the city, Scruffy could trace the biggest energy draw. Logically, it should be the hub of their research.
Sounds reasonable. How do you restore power to this place?
That's what I was investigating before you got here, not playing with toys, Bram. Anyway, they had a different procedure for refining ley energy and using it for power.
Impressive.
This thing's an offline ley collector. We could manually turn enough of them on to get the juice flowing, but the chalk will notice and come running.
It's worth the risk. Get it started. On the men. Armored up.
Chalk are enough of a challenge to keep me sharp from mordrem.
Your soul is mine.
I got good news for you if you're itching for a fight. The more of these we turn on, the more chalk they'll attract. So yeah, math. Deadly math.
Just keep doing your thing, Tiny. We'll take care of whatever comes.
clearance on.
If the power is down, where's this light coming from?
I wondered the same thing, and the Rodanovans had quite an answer. The fixtures above us are actually clusters of optic cables that run up to the surface. They carry natural light down below, no power needed.
All the way down here, and you still get daylight.
It's ingenious! I hope we get to see how they solve one of the underground ventilation problems. It could revolutionize all future Asuran construction.
We won't find it standing here. On to the next one. Distracting you?
It's actually quite the opposite. It's quiet down here. Mordremoth's voice was growing to a great bellow as we drew closer. Here, it's a whisper. It's a welcome respite.
Was it becoming too much?
Commander, you insult me. I have no plans to give myself over to that beast.
Good to hear.
Just a few more, and we'll have enough power to get any of the surviving systems up and running.
Amen. And from there?
Scruffy will allow me to track where all this power is headed.
Good. We find a lab. With any luck, we find their dragon data. Let's get the last one going.
Hold up! Scruffy's picking up some unusual readings. It looks like it's a golem signature. Old-fashioned, but different than anything I've seen before.
What does that mean?
We must have powered up the city enough to turn on its defenses. And then we triggered said defenses. Yay, us!
Heads up, everyone. Sounds like a Asuran tech incoming.
connection to ley energy is curious. I wonder if it could be employed against mordrem.
Research is one thing. You can't waste time studying them now.
Bram, no one has ever wasted time studying.
Let's stay on course. Which way, Timey?
Now that we started the engine, I'm getting a sizable power signature. Might be a lab. Follow me and the big guy. Should be just around this... Wait. Sorry guys, the signal just moved. I guess the lay equipment on Scruffy's not quite perfected yet.
It's fine. Let's just keep moving before we run into more trouble. How's it working now, Timey? We back on track?
I think so. We're almost right on top of the source.
Is that?
An Asura gate. Dissimilar in design, but probably similar in function.
Is it active? Why isn't it glowing if we turned on the power?
Good question. Let me see. Okay. Good news, bad news. Good news is there's enough power to turn this gate on. Bad news is something's interrupting the flow. Something big.
Think we found the culprit.
Nice job, Timey.
Thanks, but Scruffy did most of the work.
Yeah, well, he's as much a part of the team as you.
I guess so. Sure.
The gate's up. Where do you think it goes? Radasum?
As far as I know, they were never connected. It must lead deeper into this complex. We should test it out, make sure it's safe.
How do we do that?
Someone just walks into it, and if they're not obliterated, it works. Who wants to try?
Fine. It's on me then.
Great job not dying, Commander! I told you that gate would... I hope no one was planning on going back to that way.
Where'd we end up?
There's a huge ley draw ahead of us. I've met my transverse wave inverter. It's the Dragon Lab.
Wolf's Fang.
We seem to be outnumbered.
This isn't a lab to them.
Wait, the emblem on that blast door.
A dragon! That must be it!
We need to get through that mess and open that lab.
We can't. The door that leads down those stairs is dead.
So we're trapped here? The only other way out was through the gate that just exploded?
Maybe? Probably. Yes.
There has to be a way to get the doors working again.
Oh! Hold on!
Ley energy powers this whole place, and this ley conduit is blown. It almost certainly rendered the doors to this room and the lab inoperative when it went. If we can complete the circuit, they'll both open for sure.
Any ideas, people?
I have a thought. Scruffy can bridge the gap. The ley tech I outfitted him with should conduct the energy.
But will he survive?
Well, I'm not sure.
Timey, back at Dry Top where the Inquest destroyed Scruffy and almost captured you? I can't.
You can't what? Let a child make her own decisions? I'm not a child, and this is what I'm doing. Maybe I wasn't ready for it at Dry Top, but I'm ready now.
Fair enough. But once the doors are open, we'll still have a ton of chalk to contend with.
I have an idea. All right, big guy. It's time. You know what to do.
Why did he stop?
Go on. It's okay. I'll be okay.
Thank you, Timey. Now about those chalk.
Yes, we're devastatingly outnumbered.
Commander, when you were young, do you remember the bad kids burning beetles with a magnifying lens?
Sure. Why?
Because I'm about to be bad. The device in that room is basically a huge telescope. I can reconfigure all the lights in there to feed into the lenses, turning it into a giant heat ray.
And then we have ourselves a chalk cookout. Brilliant.
Do what you need to. We'll back you up.
Okay, here we go.
Fend them off until she's done.
To get to that console now!
Move!
Crawly legs off of me! Focusing all the light clusters.
Need more endurance! Get out! Might be sweat. On the mend. Hammer down. Chill to the bone! Now what?
Over here, Commander! steam!
That was amazing.
It smells better than I would have imagined, too.
Is this it? Is this the right place?
Boot up these machines and we'll find out. These Rotanovans had a serious beef against Primordus.
Anything on mordrem?
No. Well, sort of. It's about all the Elder Dragons.
What is it?
Based on their extensive research on Primordus, the Rotanovans determined that each Elder Dragon had a weakness. A unique, respective weakness.
And does it say...
What it is? No.
How easily the fleet went down. It's obvious the way you and my mother stopped Zaitan won't work here. So what do we do now?
This is good news, people. We've been charging headlong against Mordremoth, not even knowing if it can be beaten. Only knowing we had to beat it. Now we know it's possible. Our mission is to find out how. To do that, we have to get closer to Mordremoth. And thanks to that lay map, we know exactly where it is.
Let's catch up with the others then. I suppose it'd be nice to have some help finding this weakness.
Thanks for everything, Timey. So does this mean no more Scruffy?
Oh no. I already have design plans for Scruffy 2.0. Little trim here, a little tuck there, and weapons, lots of weapons. But no Golem for the immediate future means this is the end of the road for me. I'll be staying in Rotanovus with all this delectable research. Bummer!
Alone? Are you sure?
Hey, would you ask Ritlock if he was sure? To not?
Point taken. Should I send word to someone back at Rotasum? Let them know you're here?
No thanks. I'll take care of that. In like a few weeks or so.
Don't want to get flunted again, huh?
Not particularly.
Okay, Timey. I hope to see you soon.
Me too, Commander. Give that dragon a good one for me.